Indecision is often an anxiety issue. So if you were able to take decisions, you probably wouldn't have anxiety, and this is why. So anxiety essentially wants us to take decisions. Like anxiety wants action. And oftentimes when we feel anxiety, we don't take action, and that's what fuels more anxiety. So whenever we're anxious about something, it's the mind telling us like, hey, this is important. We should do something about this. But typically what happens is that we then feel fear and we start to think some more. And we're like, okay, but what if I do this? And what if I do this? And what if I do this? But what if that happens and that happens? And then essentially you're running like full like situations in your mind, like with super elaborate plot lines, and it's literally like a whole new season of Game of Thrones in your mind of all the different plot lines that could happen because of your anxiety. And the thing is that oftentimes when people are anxious, they think that they need more information, they need more thinking. And the last thing anxious people need to do is think more. Like thinking is not your friend here. Like more thinking will not solve the situation. It's like pouring gasoline on the fire. So typically what actually needs to happen with people who feel anxious a lot of the time, or for people who struggle with indecision, is that we need to actually start making decisions. So the things that we're anxious about are important to us, and we need to make decisions about those things. And obviously nobody knows what the perfect decision is, but at least there will be a decision. So whatever you're anxious about, it's important to consider like, what could I do about this? Like, what's my next step? Like what possible movement in a positive direction could I make around this anxiety? And then do it again, and then do it again, and just keep making those decisions. Go into action, because again, anxiety wants action. And the reason that all of us are so anxious nowadays is because we just think more. We think and we think and we think, and then we're just continuously anxious because we never took any action. And I know it's super, super scary to take action when you feel anxious, but it's this counterintuitive thing, and that action will allow you to feel less anxious over time. And it's really the only thing that will allow you to feel less anxious over time. So don't buy into the whole like thinking more will fix my anxiety, because it won't.